And we're rolling.
So this is
all right.
Great night so far.
I did such a fabulous job with the last one. I want to take over this one. No, I'm kidding.
Lies.
I have to know, Naveen. I have to know.
Yeah.
Did you blow your load with your whole lactate? I can't fucking galactate. Galactate, lactate.
You can't talk.
Look.
The panic, the emotional existential crisis you are having right now from not being up in the skybox with fucking Statler and Wardoff.
I'm going back to Russia. I'm going back to Russia.
Naveen, lead us in, buddy.
Okay. Welcome to episode 68 and 2/3 of Rebels Without a Pod. The show that dares ask the question, why did they let Naveen even moderate a portion of this episode?
Because currently he's doing the best of the show.
All right. Gentlemen, listeners, listener, how are we doing so far? Well, that's fantastic. We're running out of time here. Let's move on to the portion of our episode. The Simpsons, Season 4, Episode 17, Last Exit to Springfield.
All great, no notes.
All right.
What are notes?
What
is a note? He's the music guy. He understands notes.
Yeah. All right. Synopsis in Eat My Shorts. Adulting sucks.
Truth.
Yeah. God, it really does.
Truth bomb.
Yeah. All right. So the focus of this episode was on the unions and just making fun of them, but also, kind of being commentary about it, comical commentary, satirical. So there's a union strike and everything. There's negotiations for the next contract, the Springfield nuclear power plant where Homer works. And the idea is arbitrarily, Mr. Burns decides to get rid of the dental plan. And then that's where Homer goes into a panic because he had just learned the day or a few days before the meeting of the union telling him that the dental plan is being gone for a keg of beer. That Lisa needs bracing.
A keg of beer just at their meetings.
Yeah.
You don't even say multiple kegs of beer, just a keg of beer.
Yeah. Yep. This episode aired on March 10th of 1993.
Unbelievable.
So again, that's Last Exit to Springfield, episode 17 of season 4. General impressions, but I'm going to narrow it down. If you can remember, if you watched it back then when you were, 12, 13 years old, what was your knowledge of unions and things watching this episode?
Zero.
All right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have even known what a union was at that point.
We didn't need to know. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I had very little context for what a union actually was, but this is one of the first Simpsons episodes where they did very extensive dental material. And my mother worked for over 4 decades as a dental surgical assistant, and this episode had her crying. This episode had the whole family crying, laughing because like the just front to back, every single thing that they did at the dentist's office. And it's weird to me that they've kind of never gone. You've never seen that dentist has never been in any other episode. It's weird. It's not well they went back to, but this absolutely crushed my family for like the work we were actually doing.
I thought that was such a weird choice. I'm like, this crazy dentist. I'm like, Simpsons is already crazy, but this feels like a little like above, like it's outside Simpsons crazy.
I think it's supposed to be a reference to Laurence Olivier's evil Nazi dentist villain from like a 70s film called Marathon Man, but
Oh, okay.
that I may be making kind of that up completely.
Well, this episode was just filled with
Mhm.
references of so many different things.
Yeah.
So, I mean, very well could be. Even the dentist, when she gets those mangled, old, dirty braces in,
Mhm.
mirror, mirror, you know, so that's
You're right.
going back to Batman that we've constantly referenced.
That only had
Prada.
come out about 3 or 4 years prior to that. It was
Right.
so iconic.
I picked up on the Dickens reference.
I don't
Did
think I
anybody
did.
notice-
Times it was the blurst of times.
Oh, yeah.
We can let's circle back to that.
We know Johnny's going to circle back to that monkey scene because.
Oh my god, he's all about the monkeys.
Yeah.
We heard his review, Superman.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Did James Gunn steal that?
1000% James Gunn. Watched that,
Sure.
thought it was the
Easily.
funniest thing ever because it is the funniest thing ever.
Yeah.
No question in my mind.
So it seems like we had very little knowledge and understanding of unions. But how about now? I mean, did any of you have experience with unions, and did this reflect that, or knowing what you know about unions now?
What's kind of remarkable about this is this is a 30 a year plus old episode, and it's surprising to me that they just because union kind of using unionized work like outside of kind of certain circles that the numbers the like the participation, the frequency of it, of kind of involvement in organized labor has cratered for like a large number of reasons, kind of like in kind of like the decades since then. I mean, one of the jokes that's very funny, but also kind of puts a real timestamp on this episode is Burns's flashback when he's thinking about like the factory worker that they're hauling off, and he's screaming about we're going to unionize, we're going to get the fair treatment we finally deserve. Then we're going to get lazy, and then the Japanese are going to bury all of us. Extremely 1993.
I think this episode made me think that we don't have a dental care plan through this podcast. We don't have a lot of things. We don't have any benefits.
The only dental thing we provide is a lot of smiles.
Oh.
That made Andy look up in such a specific way.
John had to fight for that one, by the way. All the smiles, they don't come free.
No.
You have to fight for the union.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need a union.
Naveen, to kind of your point, I think like a big chunk of the episode is kind of certainly about sort of unions and how kind of, at least in it's a more sort of contemporary thing, but sort of this kind of push-pull between these kind of things being a little bit evil and corrupt, but sort of necessary at the same time. I think a real thing that the episode tries to depict through like the entire time is that rich people are evil and crazy. I mean, like it starts with the McBain movie and him kind of going up against that sort of just kind of villain character that kind of just gasses him like a salmon puff, and Homer says, "Oh, Bart, don't worry, there's nobody that evil in real life." And then it cuts to just Burns cackling as he's watching like a window washer about to fall to his death.
I do love the reference to Homer thinking about organized crime. That kind of plays into it too. It's like Don Homer. Organized crime.
Donut.
Molto bene. Oh yeah, molto bene.
You make some bacon on the beach.
Different episode, but yes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I bring that up just because is the humor of The Simpsons work so well is because it's grounded in reality. The whole thing with unions and just kind of bringing out the absurdity of some of the things and then maybe pushing it a little further, but even just stating the obvious, but that's hilarious.
I wonder if there's something going on at that time, like in the early 90s, that maybe inspired somebody to make an episode about unions. It seems like such a weird choice that like, I'm going to kind of do a funny episode about unions which people probably don't even, focus on or pay attention to. I mean, again, most of us didn't even know what a union was, but it's not like we were, after we saw it, we're like, mom or dad, what's a union? Mm-hmm. But I mean, for adults, maybe people that, were going through some shit that we're not getting somebody speaking up for them. They're like, you know what? Unions, Why haven't I heard of this? Like, why is this not a thing like where I work or
Right.
the industry I work in? So,
Well, and the random Jimmy Hoffa reference that they throw in there of the guy being buried
The
on the
previous
football.
union president who just
mean, like-
got buried 6 inches deep onto like a football field.
Yeah, which is a direct, because there's the rumor that Jimmy Hoffa is buried in the Meadowlands where the Giants play.
Oh, is it the Meadowlands specifically? People think that they.
Yes.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, in one of the end zones. I don't think we know which. I don't remember which one it is, but I think that's the story. But that's like a random pull too, even for 1990 or whenever. Was it 90 that this one came out? Did you say
93?
93, yeah.
Which is a long time ago, but I think the Hoffa thing was even well before that. So
it's a joke I remembered hearing constantly, not really kind of getting the specifics of who he was or what the situation was. But I feel like back in the day, I would always hear kind of jokes. But Jimmy Hoffa is actually, his body was buried in kind of like blah blah blah. So I'm like,
I actually remember hearing it a lot too. Now that you say that, maybe it was just it was just a thing.
It's a very like Leno monologue.
Yeah. You're right.
I just remember kind of watching this like when I was 13, and like the scene at the beginning where like the football player is running, he trips over the corpse right in the middle of the football field, and him just yelling, "What the hell!" I just remember the funniest thing. I was going to say too, like a thing I really love about this episode is just Burns is such a good character because he's so wealthy, he's so evil, he's so kind of plutocratic that when Homer is when he's going through his mansion, it's an excuse for the writers to just come up with anything that they want to show how just kind of crazy and rich and like evil this guy actually is.
Mm-hmm.
Especially his basement.
Yeah.
I don't know why
we find basement dry, it's just.
See, I don't know why I always on the tour with the basement. All right. So yeah, I mean, interesting episode, a lot of fun. I'll get to the referencing. I want to go over that, but just the negotiations between Mr. Burns and Homer was just awesome, and it was just basically dumb luck kind of thing.
Every single thing there was something else that he had on his mind, but that he accidentally kind of stumbled into being like a really, really good negotiator with.
Is he coming on to me?
Yeah.
Backdoor shenanigans made me laugh so hard because that's probably the first time I've gotten that joke.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I was wondering if there was any references to that you guys knew of. Like for some reason, watching it now, just Office Space came to mind, where after the main character, whatever his name is, gets hypnotized and he just goes to work, he's like, I don't care, and then he just keeps getting promoted and things. And here, Homer is like, again, is he coming on to me?
It's kind of like the idiot savant kind of thing. He's just extraordinarily lucky, like the entire time.
Right. And then
He's got the sugar daddy stuck to his back.
Yeah.
And it looks like he's doing exercises, but he's just trying to get the thing off his back. Yeah.
Right.
A lot of feeling up.
Right. So, were there any references or anything that you guys noticed with that? Like remember happening either to yourself or watching in a TV series or movie or anything?
The negotiations? I couldn't think of anything. No.
Just not necessarily negotiations specifically, but just like that dumb luck of, you happen to end up saying the right thing at the right time. And
I think like maybe it's imposter syndrome because I suffer from imposter syndrome just terribly. But I think pretty much everything in my life is dumb luck. Like I'm so far out of my depths with everything that I have going on in my life that, but I actually think that that's just sort of the human condition that everybody sort of feels that way.
That's the first time I've heard that used, by the way. I've never heard of that imposter syndrome.
Really?
Yeah. I've never heard that used before.
Oh yeah, no, that's a big thing for me. Like, I'm constantly finding myself in situations where I'm like, how in the fuck did I get here? Like,
Is it like, what is it like? What am I doing here? Kind of thing. Like you just question
It's
am I qualified or am I
like a persistent suspicion that you're not actually as smart or qualified or capable as everybody around you, and that you purely ended up in like the situation that you are just either because of luck or people just not being around you, just not being observant enough of how unqualified you are to be doing like the stuff that you're doing.
I don't know.
Yeah.
After my intro tonight,
It's a full-on psychological. Yeah.
I'm still questioning what I'm doing here after that intro.
All right, a couple more questions here. Well, yeah, a couple more. But does the title of this episode really fit the actual episode? We just did Eric's episode, and it was Lisa becomes a vegetarian. Like, man, that makes sense.
I thought about it. It was tough.
Yeah.
It's a reference to a '70s film called Last Exit to Brooklyn, which was about
okay.
later.
Right. Yeah, I was going to bring that up, but
what's
I didn't
the
get it
actual title?
Last Exit to
to
Brooklyn.
Springfield.
Ah,
No. This one is Last Exit to Springfield.
Springfield.
to Brooklyn. Yeah.
Yeah. So yes, Johnny had mentioned it's a reference to that, and kind of the rise of Homer becoming union leader is also like the fifth part of it in there in that last
Done.
time. But at first, say
Is
it
the original movie about unions? Like, what's the?
I wonder how close
Yeah,
it is
yeah,
to this.
so it's the title of the episode is a homage to Hubert Selby Jr.'s controversial book Last Exit to Brooklyn. Also, the story of Homer becoming a union boss is very loosely based on the book's fifth part called Strike. So yeah,
Maybe
So
it's
it's
like a book club
unionizing
thing.
things. Yeah.
Somebody just had to read the book because of book club, and they're like, I need an idea for an episode.
Right.
Unions.
Like
Right.
this is the
Strong
thing about like
choice.
kind of like the Simpsons is that for like the age that we're at, it exposes you so early to kind of names or books or movies or music or just kind of references to things that you would not otherwise be just that you would just not know about like when you were 12 years old. Like otherwise,
Yeah.
like
I mean,
the next one we're
after
going to cover has like a whole
episode-
thing about UB Blake.
the whole thing with Big Book of British Smiles. I went and checked that out at the library the day after.
Yeah.
No words, the visuals are enough.
Right.
Oh, the simulations of Lisa if she doesn't get her teeth corrected.
I was probably like, look at those computer graphics. Those are amazing. Is that 64-bit? What is this?
Yeah. All right. I think this is the fun part. What are all the references you loved? I mean, this was just chock full of references to other things
Mm-hmm.
throughout. So, what were the ones you noticed? What were the ones you loved? What, yeah.
I'll go. The Grinch at the very end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Burns
Good
is
call.
kind of looking out on, everybody singing. Lisa's playing guitar and everybody's singing, and
Yeah, just turned off the power to the
Right.
whole.
he turned off the power
lights.
of the whole city, and he's like, "What are they doing? They're
Question
singing."
for you guys: does Lisa play acoustic guitar in any other episode besides this one?
Saxophone.
Excellent.
No, I don't. Not that I remember.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe occasionally she did, but
Maybe
it's certainly not like a big thing.
I mean, there's
Yeah.
35 seasons, so who knows
agree.
what music at this point.
Right.
Yeah.
We can call Max
the-
Fontaine and sort of find out. I mean, he's caught up on everything.
Max knows.
Yeah.
The,
I had
the
a
yellow
little
submarine
bit
thing-
of.
The which one?
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry, Johnny. I said the yellow submarine thing.
Oh, of course.
Yellow Submarine.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, when you get gassed.
Mhm.
That was pretty cool.
I had seen that so many different times before I had even heard the Beatles song, or it seemed like any animation
In
at
the
all.
video, yeah.
Yeah. I have kind of like a sort of a fascination with she's singing Lisa at the protest march. She's playing guitar. She's singing like the little thing that she kind of made up about like the fight between Homer and Burns. And then Lenny comes up. He's like, "Yeah, can you do classical gas now?" And she's just like, she starts busting that out. I had kind of an obsession with that song for like a long time, specifically because of this episode. But if you go back and you listen to the original version of Classical Gas, which is a piece written by a musician called Mason Williams, it's, for my money, one of the most sublimely written, pieces for acoustic guitar that I
Mhm.
think has ever been created. But the original version is just he goes in and he's playing this absolutely just enchanting guitar line, and then because of just like the time or whatever else, it was written. This fucking slightly out of tune horn section just kind of kicks in like 16 measures in the song, and it's sort of like this fucking just big brass band is bassing like is kind of backing up the entire time, and it's so unpleasant and it's so discordant. But it was an MP3 that I actually had a copy of in college, and I just listened to it over and over again because I love the acoustic guitar, like the acoustic guitar part so much. I, unrelated to even planning on or watching this episode, randomly on YouTube the other day, decided to pull up. I want to just hear what classical gas sounds like, just by a guy with an acoustic guitar, with nothing in the background, kind of fucking it up. And it is, we mentioned previously on Sinners, this is such like an enchanting guitar piece. But I'll share you guys like a link, like just after the record. But it's such a beautiful piece, really worth checking out.
Yeah, it's a good tune.
Hmm.
The thing that made me absolutely crack up laughing is I've always been a big Three Stooges fan, and the part where Homer's on the ground running around in circles.
Yeah.
I was laughing out loud. My wife was looking at me like I was crazy. We watched all three of them together. And
Were you recreating it while he was doing it, and then you
I was
joined him?
not.
That
He
seems
did it
like it would hurt.
3
That seems like
times.
it would actually physically like just like a Beavis and Butthead kind of like on a fireworks stunt kind of gone wrong. I feel like I would throw my back out trying to do something like that.
Yeah.
It's made even funnier though when Mr. Burns realized he's like, "Oh, I guess I just failed."
Judge the situation.
He's like, that's what he meant by backdoor shenanigans.
Yeah, you gotta catch me first.
Right.
I don't. Every
But
time for me, like a vote is called that with aye or nay, I just hear nay, like in the back of my head.
It was this guy.
The one guy who always has to say nay. Yeah.
Mhm.
There's always somebody in the union, right?
Right.
But I don't know. I
Always
just
some
found
negative Nelly.
all those references I found great. I love the Dragnet sequence, and then they get to the store, the place, and there's just this little broken screen door. Get out of here! It's like, that was fantastic. I just also found it funny where Mr. Burns tried to negotiate with the union he's like, we can get rid of dental plan and they'll give us this keg. And it just reminds me of all these things that are happening now at work where it's like,
Yeah,
we're not going to pay you more. We'll just give you pizza party. It's like,
Yeah.
And all those memes that are coming out is like, it's even funnier now.
the things that are depicted here have become much more prevalent, much worse. Burns was a comically evil rich person back in the day. If this kind of thing sort of like it's sort of similar to how Lex Luthor, like Burns in '93 versus Lex Luthor in 2025. You're watching that performance and you're like, yeah, Nicholas Hoult is just playing what those guys are actually like in real life. What we've done, I don't know, realize,
or at least what they're trying to be.
Yeah.
I thought about it, though, after watching this episode, and I don't know what it was, but Burns, like you pointed out, Burns is filthy rich.
Right.
But why does he still go? Is it maybe just because it's so ingrained in him that he's just like, I built up my fortune and I just want to be here, just kind of. He's at the power plant like every fucking day. Like, why does he have to go to the power plant? Why doesn't he just chill at his mansion? Like,
because these guys are insane, and because these guys sort of either just have some kind of just kind of pathology or illness to begin with, or because these guys sort of work so hard like this, they develop no other aspect of their life, and ultimately kind of work is all these people sort of tend to have left. I mean, you don't, there's not multi-millionaire. You don't have to kind of go to multi-millionaires to kind of see that. Like I have known some people in my personal life, and I've had some coworkers that are just like that as is.
Oh.
okay.
Yeah. Okay. Wow.
There's your answer.
They're like, John, come into work today. We're fucking watching you like Big Brother. Step out of line. That's it. like a shark grabbing a gorilla out of a tree, reaching for banana. tear you down.
Oh, by the way, I just remembered, but I forgot about it. Going back to your episode, Eric.
Yeah.
Did anybody watch the credits?
No.
No.
I didn't know.
So you didn't try to get the recipe because they played "It's Amazing," and then you could hear the backwards.
Oh, really?
Paul
Really?
McCartney parts. Yeah.
Really?
Oh,
What I
no,
love
I
about-
didn't know that.
What I
It
love
was
about this
rolling, and I heard talking, but I wasn't paying attention.
I mean, you can't make it out because it's backwards. But
Yeah,
it-
yeah.
Yeah.
Paul McCartney mentioned in the song you play it backwards.
so you got to play the song backwards to hear the actual
Oh,
recipe. Otherwise, it's just
I got
Right.
some tomato soup ready to go as soon as like the pod like record is over. Like if I had known, I'd be doing like lentil instead tonight.
Mm,
Mm.
and,
So it's just another thing that I love about just The Simpsons.
Mm-hmm.
Their references and jokes right from the intro segment, the theme song stuff, and all the way through the credits. They're just
yeah.
all right, we
Good
got to
word,
bring
Nick.
up we mentioned it earlier, and then we pushed it out. But the 1,000 Monkeys.
Mhm.
Are we gonna talk about the 1,000 Monkeys?
It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. You stupid monkey.
I have 1,000 monkeys working on 1,000 typewriters. What were they doing? Writing the ultimate novel or something like
Uh-huh.
that?
And it's so funny on every fucking level to me.
That was a Simpsons thing, right?
It was
there.
the funniest thing to me when I was 13. It's the funniest thing to me. Like at 45, he's so incensed by the typos, he doesn't even clock the fact that the monkey got 98% of a line from Tolstoy correct.
See,
But
I'm
just-
curious now if
Mhm.
The Simpsons, like in one of these newer episodes, went back to it after the Superman movie and tried
It's
to bring it back. It'd be
it takes like 2 or 3 years to kind of make these things, but that has to be like maybe like oh, James Gunn clearly ripped us off with a just
It's such
rich
a
guy
weird
super
thing
villain
to throw into an episode too. It's like, hey, let me give you a tour, and then it's like, and here's the room with 1,000 monkeys on 1,000 typewriters. It's like,
It's like something out of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. It's like
But there's an old saying. There's an old saying that it's something I'm paraphrasing.
It's like if you give a million monkeys a million like a million typewriters, eventually they'll come up with Shakespeare. It just
exactly.
that's actual.
it's
That's a
making,
phrase?
yeah, it's making a point about the law of averages and the central limit theorem and just kind of about statistical distribution. But it's that's been a thing that got entirely supplanted by You Stupid Monkey.
Wait. What do you call it? Do you call it a chimposter syndrome?
Oh,
Oh goodness.
yeah.
Where was this energy when you had to do an intro?
So, getting back to the arts and shirts guy and
Nice.
the sound dude.
Andy, serious question though. Is
Yeah.
Charlie getting enough protein?
I mean, he's getting. I think he might be. He might be. He might be getting too much protein. He's using all of my
Right.
protein powder.
What you do is you sneak a little roast beef into whatever he's eating each day, and
That's right.
as long as he's not on a granola bar diet.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
All right, gentlemen. Anything else for this episode? Last exit to Springfield.
No, this is just this is so a question for you guys. Did this Lisa the vegetarian, obviously something like kind of like serious that they're kind of trying to talk about and focus on. Did this have a broader point other than unions aren't great, but rich people are worse? Was there really kind of a story to be told, or was this just one of the silly ones?
Braces are expensive,
Braces are expensive,
so that's what
Yeah.
it told me. It's like get that dental plan back.
right?
But
Did
what
anybody
dental
notice-
plan really covers? They cover a portion of braces, not a lot.
Not all.
No,
But did anybody notice that the braces got increasingly better throughout the like they start off as this like contraption and they're all rusty and whatever, and then it's just basically when she gets them on, it's like headgear, and then it's not so bad. I don't know.
It does the kind of the same thing as Optimus Prime's trailer. It's just it's configured for whatever they have to do for the story.
Yeah, they didn't joke.
Yeah. I mean that really dates the episode. Like the fact that the thing that she was that they were fighting for was not Lisa getting Invisalign.
It's true.
With the Calvin Klein perfume in there.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, like I said at the beginning of my little short episode here, it's just this one I think was funny and silly throughout, but I think it did have some social commentary on it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Because you had asked that question, just yeah. So it was silly, but in a way, it was also social commentary. So, like Eric had mentioned, I mean, I didn't find anything on it, but he was wondering, did something happen around that time to, inspire
kind of
this
awareness
episode?
of unions, maybe, or somebody just read a book. I don't know.
Right.
Or watched a movie. I think we should end this episode just all laughing. And then somebody acknowledges that they're like, "Oh, oops, I left the gas on."
Well, before we do that,
Sorry, go ahead, Naveen.
I knew there was something there.
yeah. Well, we always finish our episodes and stuff. So we'll finish up this episode with ice cream. Johnny's going to play Classical Gas on his guitar, broken headstock.
Go for it, Johnny. Let's hear it.
You didn't get it fixed, did you? Johnny's cheap. It makes sense.
All right.
Yeah, I got to mail it to Andy first.
Yeah.
All right. No, I'm just messing with you because I was just making a play on sorbet and stuff. But
Right.
that's if there's nothing else.
My acoustic guitar right now.
You can whistle it. I want to hear you whistle it.
If you are offering, yes, take it.
Let's put a pin in this and let's maybe kind of do this for when it actually gets fixed and I have some time to actually kind of get like a little practice in first. We'll go from there.
Sure.
I'll try to do Classical Gas. It won't come out well or be good.
I mean, if you're not going to offer us that at this point, you should at least pronounce Bill Murray's name.
Right. How many guitars do you have just in view of yourself? Eric, you're sitting in the basement right now.
One.
Okay. You want to play us like a little ditty to go out? Oh.
Here it is.
Okay.
You're not gonna be so I'm gonna sight read Tablature Classical Gas. I don't know how to play this song, and I also don't know how to finger pick. So
I'm gonna do like the horn version.
Let's see.
Is that Mario Brothers?
Yeah, we can't hear a thing if you are playing.
You look like me in college pretending I'm gonna try to finger pick and then just giving up and just playing straight up like chords.
You're talking about
See, it's a shame that you didn't hear it because I totally nailed it.
You nailed it. Sweet.
Yep.
All right. Well,
nailed
thank you very much, gentlemen. I enjoyed the time talking about my little mini episode here. Coming up next will be Andy's mini episode. Do you want to talk a little bit about that, Andy? Before we get there.
Did you want Andy to preview a thing we're going to record in 30 seconds?
Yeah.
Now you're thinking like a moderator, my friend. Andy, what do you got?
David, wait till his video starts. Drop the lactate video.
Lactate, yeah. In order for me to talk about it, I would have had to have had a better plan than I have for it. So I'm more or less winging it.
Episode 68C. Let's get right into it.
All right.
Take care.